What's up? What's up? What is up, everybody?
Hey y'all, welcome
Welcome
back.
back.
It's
We
season 2.
we are here for season two, man. Another Beauty in the Brains podcast. We back again. But we not what anime? We back again, but no anime.
Right.
I feel it. All right. So, if you don't know who we are, or if you're just not getting acquainted with us, I'm Luke 1817,
I'm
and
Noel.
and that's Moelle. She's on location
Incognito.
incognito. So yeah. I'm excited to be back. Man, this resonance is really high.
It's beautiful. You can see everything, all my pores and everything. See me.
Lord have mercy. So the shenanigans are back, y'all.
Mhm.
Just want that to be understood, and we're gonna go ahead and I think we did a good revamp to this. We actually kind of followed your ideas, and you can tell the people something about that and introduce how we're gonna be flowing this format for this season.
The format for this season is just going to be like the caption says. We're not doing any more distractions in 2024. So, if you're not ready for that type of time, then you on the wrong bus.
You're on the wrong
On the wrong
bus.
bus because we going full speed.
We're going full throttle.
Full throttle. All right. So just get your seatbelt on, buckle it up, because that's where we going. We going.
It's interesting we starting this month. This the
Mhm.
harvest month.
It is. And we started
Yeah.
last year this time. And I got little memories on my Facebook page a year ago.
Yeah, that is true. Me too.
So sweet.
So much has happened in between then and now.
Yeah, so
So many
much.
things.
Mhm. So much.
But
Mhm.
as you know, we like to keep it interesting.
We do.
We talk about things that are not often talked about
Right, right.
in our area, but we try to keep it spicy.
We try to, Tabasco.
Yeah, all that. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to jump into today's show. First of all, what is our theme going to be for this season? How are we going to be setting up our topics? What can they look forward to?
Look forward to transparency. Look forward to off the wall, but in your face.
Mm,
Look forward to being aware of what's going on. Don't just be a bump on the log. Like, really get into what's going on.
that's very true.
Mhm.
Really, really get into what's going on.
Mhm.
So, astronomy wise, we're coming up on 888.
Mhm.
So, that's called the Lionsgate.
Interesting.
Very interesting. So, in the Lionsgate portal, you are it's all about keeping your frequency as high as you can, no matter what's going on around you, and being grateful for the things you have in order to make room for new things to come in because it's harvest season.
Right.
So, if you've been planting and sowing seeds for good deeds to come back around, be expecting miracles in this time of the year. All right. So, I just wanted to drop that tidbit on y'all. But Mo is going to take it from here because she has the layout of the show and we're going to flow. Let's
All
do it.
right. So we just did our intro. Like just what Luke said, it's about rebranding yourself. So in any type of way you want to rebrand yourself, if you tired of the same old friends that ain't doing nothing, same family members that's the still people, they still doing this. Try to rebrand yourself, like separate yourself from it's okay to separate yourself from people that aren't going the same way you're going, if that makes sense,
Mm-hmm.
and be okay with that change. Don't sit here and be like, oh, well, shoulda, coulda, woulda. No, it's your time. It's your season to rebrand yourself. So do it.
So do so.
Mhm.
Okay. Where did that come from? Just off the top of the head?
It really came from stuff that's been going on in my life recently. So, yes,
I figured that. I
I try to
understand.
be a pinnacle.
Of the things that's going on. A lot of the people that's talking online now, they normally talking from personal experiences.
Mhm.
You know how, like, when people used to give readings earlier on, they used to be pretty much generalized. But now people are really going according to what they're feeling and putting that out into the world as a learning tool.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot to learn from right now. So, and that's a good point of view
It
also.
is.
So, what we got next?
Okay, so I'm just gonna just gonna, drop a little tea on myself. If you love my rants, if you love what I be talking about, go ahead and subscribe to my channel, my YouTube channel, Beauty of Brazil, you know what I'm saying? Because that's where you get all the tea from me. You get all my life experiences, all that, my vlogs, all that, my ride with me's, all that. So just follow me.
It,
I had to stick that pin in there, you know. Uh-huh. Mhm. Mhm. Yeah.
so we gonna we gonna it's gonna be an interesting season this season.
It really
It's gonna
will
be
be.
very interesting
Mhm.
because I ain't going. I don't know if you going. She ain't going. I ain't going.
Ain't going where?
Wherever.
Okay, you gotta go.
I ain't going.
Stay right
So
there.
what's next after your shameless plug?
So, our topic for today is going to be the presidential election. What are your thoughts?
Oh, okay. So we going right into it.
Right.
Okay. Presidential election. There's been a lot going on.
It has been.
There's been a whole lot going on. When it comes down to presidential elections,
Mhm.
I try to give a little bit of understanding on where I'm gonna come from,
Okay.
because I feel like this is not just something that's surface level, and it's way deeper than that now.
Mhm.
And we have to address all levels in order to really understand what's going on in our political game. So you know me, I like to speak long winded, but to summarize everything up, politically, we are in a um, deceive and conquer type of era.
Okay.
Okay, so our people, first of all, our people were always dragging along at the end.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? We always get real excited at the end. All the black people get real excited, closer we get to the election.
Mhm.
But the 4 years that lead up to the election time, we quiet. We don't have nothing
You
to
have nothing to
say.
say. Yeah.
They don't come to us and ask us our opinion. We don't have any real political standpoint media wise. But all of a sudden around school time, they always all of a sudden it's all about us.
Mm-hmm.
You're not black if you don't do this. Now Kamala Harris is what they said, what's her name? Hillary Clinton got hot sauce in her pocketbook, and
Girl.
Kamala Harris is not all this other kind of stuff. Now, the issue that I have with us is that there's two things we don't understand. We don't understand, first of all, who really holds the value and power in this country. We talked about that last season a
Mhm.
little bit. We don't understand, and we don't understand what that means when it comes down to voting power.
Right.
Okay. So um if you have any questions that go in alignment with it, just stop me.
Mhm.
But there are things that we need to understand. The only value in this country belongs to the indigenous Americans. And I say that to say, well, let me speak on a layman term that people can understand, because we all have a social security card. So the illusion is to think that everybody's social security card has the same exact value.
You don't.
It doesn't. So when a foreigner comes to this country from another land, he cannot intrinsically hold enough value because he ain't been here long enough. Okay. So you're given a social security card like everybody else, but it ain't worth a damn. Okay. So now you have to sit back and wonder, well, if they ask for our social security number for everything, who's holding that value that's inside of the Federal Reserve? Only the Indians can hold the value because they were already here before any foreign entity was set up, right?
Already.
They were already here. So politically, the only vote that really matters is the vote of the Indians. Now, we're going to be discussing this as we go further into the season more, I'm pretty sure. But I implore you all to go study who the real American Indians are. And I'm going to leave it at that.
So, with that being said,
Mhm.
who would you say you're leaning more towards? I already know what you're gonna say, but go ahead for the people.
I'm going to say that I'm leaning more towards independence of our people, whatever form that takes.
Mm-hmm.
So the form that is currently taking is Trump. Okay. Now here's the trick. Trump said recently, if there's no going to be no more legal, like you can't sue the police and all that stuff no more, you can't hold them accountable, right? So, and he literally said that there's no more of that in once he get in. But here's the thing: if you understand the rules, this is why what I just said before this makes so much sense. If you understand the rules, police are never to put their hands on an American Indian. It's against the rules, the original rules. So Trump is trying to push us into our proper standing. So black people don't exist. Black people don't have a nation. Black doesn't have a standing. It doesn't have a geographic region. There's nowhere called black. There's nowhere called African American. Every other nation in this country has a land, and they're attached to that land. If I'm from Israel, I'm an Israeli, right? If I'm from Egypt, I'm an Egyptian. There is no place called black or African American. So what that means is our people have been lied to about our standing and where we come from, and we have no idea what that means politically. Now, let me ask you a question. If I took you out of Africa and I brought you over here, right?
Mhm.
You just forfeited the rights to your land in Africa because you're not there to defend it.
Mhm.
So you don't have any standing in that land anymore. So how do I feel that I need to keep you from understanding what's going on in another land that you ain't even from?
To distract you.
But why would I even need to do that if you ain't from here? Think about it.
Why?
There's no need for me to trick you if you ain't from here.
Mm,
Think about it. Really think about it. If I take you right now and take you to Nigeria, do I need to trick you?
well, yeah, to get me to go there. Well, just
You
here
know.
and here.
Okay. Well, in the I guess in the standing of where our people currently sit, like
Mhm.
not knowing who we are, not knowing what's really going on, right? If I pick you up from America and you was born in America, and then I take you overseas to Nigeria, I don't have to tell you that you're a slave from somewhere else. You understand what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I don't have to do that because you don't even have any ties to the land I just took you to.
Mhm.
So there's no value for you there at all. There's no reason for me to trick you.
See,
Think about the Africans they bring here now. They're not tricking them.
they're not tricking. They just coming over here with free will.
And they still know where they come from.
Yeah.
They still know their ancestors, right? So what's the difference between them Africans and me?
They're lost. They don't know nothing about what's going on.
That's what I'm saying. What's the difference between the Africans coming overseas now and me? I'm an African, right?
A level of awareness.
Hmm, okay. Okay. All right. We could continue. So wait a minute. Let me before we continue though, before because I'm interested. What's your political standard right now?
Honestly, if I had to choose who to vote for, I would put no vote, or I wouldn't.
You wouldn't?
No, because I
Well,
don't really vibe with Kamala like that, and I really don't vibe with Trump like that. So
okay, so why don't you vibe with Kamala? I think I know, but
she is a hypocrite, and she's just among a lot of things. She's the main person who used to throw people in jail, black people in jail
that's very
for
true.
simple things. So it's like, why now do you care about us? Why would you think we care so much about you? You need our vote so bad that you got Megan Thee Stallion performing at your rally.
When have you ever seen any other president do that, run their campaign that way?
Nobody.
Never, right? How long we gonna keep letting these foreigners spit in our face?
Well, she lost my vote with Megan because I don't even vibe with Megan. So
Exactly.
sure don't.
Did you see how the audience was looking
Yeah,
when
they was
Megan was
looking
done? They was
lost.
like,
Like, what is going
yeah,
on?
like why would you? What? Look, man, and see, I'm gonna go ahead and put this out there because the majority of the people that I see supporting Kamala Harris is black women. I'm gonna be
Because
honest with you
of
now.
Megan or Pete, Joshua Pete, whatever the person's name is.
Who
Okay.
who is that?
That's Megan real identity. Oh yeah, it gets deep. It gets real deep.
All right, so we go see, and I'm pretty sure we're gonna discuss that because I got some things to say about that too.
Yeah, that's why Tory
Uh,
Lane's in jail. Free Tory. He getting out soon.
oh yeah, for sure. Among other things, we're gonna discuss all
Mhm.
these things because I'm telling you, there's mischief afoot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm tired of being lied to. I don't know about the rest of y'all.
I knew he was getting bamboozled when the story first came out. So
Talking
I
about being that shot in the foot and all that.
yeah.
How many years they gave him
20 years
for shooting somebody in the
for
foot?
shoot somebody in the foot.
That's not even attempted murder.
And then on top of that, they tried to cover it up so bad, talk about a doctor came and said that she really got shot in the foot. No, she did not.
You
I
mean
know
he?
what a gunshot right. Well, we ain't gonna talk about it right now. But
All
the
right.
reason why they was trying to cover it, I said they look like glass in her foot. They don't look like a gunshot wound because all gunshot wounds have to have an exit. So
It's a conspiracy.
I digress.
It's a conspiracy. Oh, this whole season gonna be full of it. Y'all might well get ready,
I love you too,
cause
twin.
who that is?
It's Tori, my twin.
Wait, all gear.
Yeah.
Oh Lord, have mercy. Victoria, get off my live, man. Go on,
No,
man.
she cannot get off the
Go
live.
on.
You can
No, cause
stay,
she gonna
twin.
come
You
up
can
with she gonna
stay.
no.
You
Cause
can stay,
listen,
baby.
let me tell you
You can
something.
stay.
Hey, JD, how about Victoria on here?
We're not gonna talk. We're
Victoria,
not gonna do this right
can you
now,
talk?
okay?
Victoria, we're kids. Yeah, yeah. Anyway, so all season long it's gonna be conspiracy theories. We're gonna be talking about all kind of different things. We're gonna put y'all up on game. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna let y'all know what's going on around y'all because it's absolutely necessary that we speak on these things. Okay. So right now we talking politics.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So now do you feel like politics and or the church and state have become one thing or are they still separate in your eyes?
I feel like the lines are merging.
Like
It's merging.
like how?
Like for one, it really grinds my gears how some politicians try to come to like a certain church and talk to their people and try to get them to vote for them and have worship service with them. Like,
Mm-hmm. Oh, you talking about what Trump just did?
no, well,
He was
yeah,
at
but
that
I'm talking about
church
like locally.
locally.
Yeah. Well, you know how like
What?
anytime a election season come up, the politicians, whoever they running, they try to go to the different churches to try to pretty much get to know the voters. But they're yeah.
Okay, let me ask you the question.
Mhm.
When they go to these churches, is it certain denominations
Yeah,
or is it all churches in Pensacola?
it's certain denominations. They ain't looking at every
Mm.
church.
Value. Telling you now, the value. You got to follow the money. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? If you want to understand,
like
we
that Chip Simmons.
who?
Like that Chip Simmons, the
Oh, the sheriff.
yeah, he was all up in our church. Yeah, you know, I care for the black community. Now he
Why?
doing all
Why?
this
Why?
stuff.
Why girls always do dudes voices like that whenever
Cause
they
that's how
describe?
he sound. He really sound really southern, like way more southern than me. But I
Mm.
digress.
Every time I heard a girl talking, she be like, yeah,
But
like
that's
make
what
them
his
sound
voice
stupid.
sounds like.
But why we gotta sound like a stupid caveman?
Okay, maybe I shouldn't just be animated anymore. Let me just
Oh, what does that do?
monotone.
Do we get another comment?
We did. Hi, Sherwayne.
Are these your people?
I don't know. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I
Oh,
don't
okay.
know.
What's up, everybody? Everybody tuning in. What's up? Hey, if y'all want to give us a call up here to give y'all comments or whatever, 850-221-0396.
Yeah.
You can call in, comment on whatever we're talking about. We appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, so y'all can call in, drop what your business or whatever you're gonna do.
Yeah, drop your
Well,
links, stuff like that.
yeah. So it's a shameless plug for the day, but after
Yeah.
that, y'all gonna have to pay.
Shameless
Bars.
plugs, but they all count.
Okay. All right. Cool. So politically, I feel like just to kind of sum up from my perspective,
Mhm.
politically, I feel like that. I feel like people need to. It would do us a great service to study into what people's agendas are, what they have stood for in the past. We forget stuff so
We
fast.
do.
Like it's crazy. This lady literally sat up here and said, "I can't do nothing for just black people only." Then why is you
Then why
politicking?
is you here, baby?
You feel me?
Why is you here?
Why is you what you in our face for?
For the vote.
Because it's powerful.
Yeah.
Sovereignty.
Hmm.
There's a lot to learn. Okay. So I just suggest that y'all study into the background of these people before you make a decision. Okay.
Read a book.
Read a book
Stop
or
being
three.
on Instagram every day and TikTok. Read a book.
Right.
Expand your thinking.
Expand your thinking. You know what I'm saying? And then we could get into the metaphysical, we could get into the spiritual aspect. We're gonna leave it just third dimension for right now.
Okay.
Okay. We'll leave it 3D. Study into the people that you're voting for because a lot of us are still going to go out there and do that action. You know what I'm saying? It is important to vote, but it's important for the right people to vote. And most of us are not even in the proper standing. We still call our race black. I'm gonna step on that until it's understood because you know how many people I have fight me over that?
Yeah, every day.
My own people.
Mhm.
It's my own
It
people.
always be your own folks. Always.
Amazing. So yeah, we're gonna move on. You know what I'm saying? Mo show.
All right. Okay, so I want to talk about the prophet Celestial. She's known on TikTok, and it seems like every single, well, I'm not gonna say seem, but every single prophecy she has said has came into fruition.
Mm,
So like the whole it was like Beyonce and Jay-Z, they about to like, she said like way back in 2019 that Beyonce and Jay-Z was gonna go missing and they weren't gonna be nowhere in the US. Well, come to find out, just recently an article dropped Beyonce and Jay-Z is going missing, quote unquote.
what?
Yeah. She just
What?
prophesied literally the other day that LeBron James is going to pass away. She predicted the Kobe incident, all of that. Like,
Like on some Simpson type junk.
yeah, but it's like she's a prophet. Like she was it? She says her like her dreams are revealed. Like God reveals everything to her, and she
Mm.
tells the people.
She just starting, or she
She's been like
been
that.
like doing
Like
this?
even before Biden stepped down, she said like Kamala was gonna be next up and stuff like that. Like,
Mm.
and this was way back in 2018, 2019. Like she was saying it
She
and
was saying that.
and releasing it, and everything she says came into fruition.
And what's her name?
Her name is Celestial. She's on TikTok. It's called My Master's Voice blog.
Blog. Okay.
Mhm.
So shout out Celestial. So what do you think about what she's saying? Do you think that there's something that's gonna happen?
Heck yeah.
Like what?
Everything she says.
Hmm.
Everything. She was talking about the sexually immoral woman, what's gonna happen to them. Like it's
Do you see womanhood getting better? Like not even say womanhood. Let me take that back. Do you see the gender war thing coming to a close? Like come getting
no.
better?
I feel like it's getting worse
Okay.
because they're already introducing trans women, and trans women are trying to have this debate that they're real women, and then us women that are actually born that way, we're technically cis women, and I'm like, a woman is a woman, a man is a man. All this in between, I just can't vibe with it. It don't make sense to me. I can't wrap my hand around it. My head, my mind, my leg, all that.
Hmm.
I think it's gonna get worse and
Wait,
worse.
wait, 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 wait. Back up. You said that there's an argument over who's the real woman.
Yes. Yes.
Who the who the judge, who the mediator, who deciding, who decide who right?
Social media. And then you already got, they got way more rights than us women. So it's like,
That's Obama's fault.
I know that. I hate to say it, but my dog, he really failed us on that one.
That's
But it
that's
was, he was doing his
Barack,
job though.
Barack and Michael Obama got them laws passed,
Yeah.
and Joan Rivers told us.
Hmm.
She said it. Them two men, and we didn't listen. And now we live. Now after that happened, that gay marriage thing was passed. See, that's another thing we say about political. You want to know who was standing there when Barack Obama got in? A bunch of black women. It's everywhere.
Because they were distracted.
By yeah, of
Oh
course,
yeah, he
but
fine. He a
still,
silver fox. Girl, girl, la 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 la.
without no understanding,
None.
no understanding. I've seen so many YouTube videos. They'll say, "Well, why are you voting for Kamala? Was she black?"
She's a woman.
It's so shallow.
She got nice silk presses.
It's so
She look
shallow.
good in a
Like
suit.
it's stupid. If it's so stupid, but nobody wants to. Okay, for instance, let me say, because this was the tail end of it. You remember on American Idol. So you remember when American Idol got started through, and then Simon used to eat people alive in the beginning,
Yeah.
right? But Simon was different at the end. He was more sensitive to people's feelings.
He is
He was
now.
less abrasive. Remember? So during that whole thing of American Idol was when society transitioned to being ultra sensitive.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So now everybody has to win. You can't
Yes.
just, man, look, okay. People,
Everybody.
we have become so weak. Weak. My grandma used to say this. We used to be like, we used to laugh at her. But she said, every generation, y'all get smarter, but y'all get weaker.
Mhm.
Smarter and weaker. Being smart is not a flex.
It's not.
It's not a flex at all. It's not. Being smart means that I can force feed you some information and you're going to regurgitate it on command.
Yeah.
That's smart.
Mm-hmm.
That's not a flex at all. So all these people like say, I got this degree, I got that degree, I got this, I got that, I got this. You can just regurgitate information on command. That's all it is.
Pretty much.
That's
Real
it.
good memory.
Exactly. And they can use that. You can remember. You know what I'm saying? But wisdom. All right.
Can't find that in the store, can you?
No, we can't. You can't. Come on, say it. Can't find that in the store way out there. It's vacant. You know what I'm saying? Wisdom comes few and far in between.
Yeah.
So because wisdom comes few and far in between, the system done convinced everybody to utilize being smart as the flex. And that's nothing. The smartest people are some of the dumbest people. Make some of the dumbest decisions because they have no type of.
Which brings me to a rant.
No, go ahead.
So I have this coworker. All right. I just be asking her a simple question. Again, the question is, what room would you like me to put this patient in? Because I don't work in that department. I just be like, what room? Okay. I'm just helping out. Tell me why. She asked me, what are they here for? Girl, I tell her what she here for, and she go on this whole S-bar and tangent on what the disease is, the disease process, the signs and symptoms. I'm like,
so you're a textbook.
Baby, I just asked you what room you want me to put them in. But since that happens every time I ask you that, I'm just gonna throw them in the room, and you can figure that out later.
Right.
Because I can't.
Right. Like, why are you trying to show me that you can regurgitate information? I don't care about that. I just need to know where to lay to go. I understand.
I literally be looking at her like,
right. Are you done?
Yeah, that's all cute and everything, but you ain't answer my question. So
exactly. All that information. And you still didn't answer my question.
What is wrong? What is wrong? You can't answer simple questions?
No. It's the training. That's what when you take textbooks out of school, when you stop children from signing their name, you understand? When you stop teaching them cursive and you put everything on a computer screen, these are the type of results that you get. People have no general sense, if it makes sense. Now we're being bred out, we're being trained out of our general understanding of things. So there is no more inventors. That's why they keep showing you the African people all the time as the number one inventors in the world, because that's a lie. Invention came from America. We created everything and showed it to everybody else. It's in the history books. It's been proven. So we're literally, as a people, we are living outside of our standard way of life. That's why everything is so off for us. But that's also why everything is in such an uproar, because only the original can produce from this land. If you're not the original, you can cover it with concrete
and keep it moving.
To keep nature from trying to take, but you already know what happened on the back end of concrete. Nature eat all that up, right? So it's only a matter of time for us going to all have to come back.
Let's go.
Facts. They trying to cover this thing with concrete. Yeah, they are.
Every time I turn around, they fixing on the roads.
Yep.
But y'all still got potholes out here that's tearing up people's cars.
That's facts.
What we doing?
You covering it all with concrete.
Not good enough.
Get rid of the nature. You see what they did to Bruce Beach? You get rid of nature. You see what I'm saying? Because the nature. Look, who was down there in the tan yard before they done took over? It was none but black people down there.
Black people.
And nature thrived.
Oh, speaking of which, while we on this topic, did you hear they trying to get rid of Blues?
Blues what?
Blue Dot Burger. Because they said it's too congested.
Listen, too congested? What do you mean?
You know what that means. Too Negro.
Talking about that strip?
That whole strip, they're trying to get rid of everything down there.
No, because they got the smoothie shop down there.
They're trying to get rid of all that down there.
Bro, listen. See, now I ain't gonna even sit up here and act like upset about Blue Dot, because this man told me I couldn't have a hamburger because I had a tank top on.
What? And
I was the only person in the restaurant. They came out there. They was all back there talking. Nobody was working. Nobody was doing nothing. It was no traffic. They came out there and told me I could not be served because I had a tank top on. And they literally stood there and waited for me to walk out the door.
Because they pretty much bought and sold him.
Well, that's why I'm saying I don't really care. Plus, the recipe is not the origin anyway.
It sure ain't.
This when you have situations like this, it's sad to say, but as cities change or familiar places begin to shift, our people become the most toxic people out of
Heck
everybody.
yeah.
And it's crazy to watch because it's like instead of us embracing each other more and pulling each other together more because where there's more infiltration from the outside, we push each other away and embrace the people that's coming in.
Mhm.
It's so backwards, like the way that we do things, and then we wonder why we spend the most money but got nothing to show for it. And then you want to wonder why the Democrats come to you last because they don't respect your mindset. They don't
They
respect
don't.
our mind. They don't respect our thought process. Because if they did, they would be in your face first. We're the only ones with value. White man ain't been here long enough to have no value on a social security card. That's a lie. You understand? So they literally have to take our taxes and split it out amongst all of them because they don't produce taxes. They can't. They have no value. They're not from this land.
Bland.
Uh okay. Now, what did I say?
This is hi.
Okay. Who is it?
This is a person named Sherwayne.
Oh, oh, what's up? Yeah, my dog though. All right, so but yeah, we have so many things to discuss. As y'all can see, we already
Yeah.
kind of like jumping topics, but it's giving you insight into where the season's gonna be going this season. It's all about truth and transparency.
Yeah.
Not trying to hurt nobody's feelings, not trying to get on nobody. I don't really care about all that. But we gotta talk the truth. If we gonna talk, might as well talk the truth.
Might as well.
Might as well talk the truth. Otherwise, what we here for? Well, what else you got on your paper, man?
Okay, so I wanted to talk on this like demon face syndrome thing that's going around.
Hmm?
Yeah, it's called demon face syndrome. It's kind of like a just brand new, what's the word, ailment.
Ailment?
It's a new ailment because what happened? Some man got on TikTok or somewhere and he was like trying to say that he can see like skinwalkers, like the
Mm-hmm.
lady was a skinwalker and everything, like
Mm-hmm.
that video I showed you.
Mm-hmm.
So they're trying to diagnose him as demon face syndrome. He sees things that aren't there.
Get the
That's exactly
okay.
what I said. Uh huh. Uh huh.
They so desperate.
That's exactly what I said.
Okay. All right, man. See, you see why I gotta run my mouth so much?
Mhm.
I'll be sitting at home, I'll be quiet as a mouse. I'm lying. But I'll be quiet sometimes. But in here, it gotta be talked about. There's no such thing as no demon face syndrome. These people are seeing these things because the veil is thin.
The lady on the plane, y'all thought she was
Yes.
crazy or drunk.
No.
She was not lying.
Okay. And the accounts that they don't even let make it to media because they're so real. Okay, so I studied this now. This is one thing I studied: Dogman, Mothman, the Bigfoot, cryptids, the Skinwalker. All of these things are real, true, live accounts. I'm talking about police reports, military reports, National Guard. You know what I'm saying? People that live in those areas. Have you ever been to up there in the Appalachian Mountains? Not yet. So when you go in the Appalachian Mountains, when you're going up through Tennessee and
Oh yeah,
that whole,
I have been up there.
have you seen how thick the woods and the
Heck
wood?
yeah.
Okay, so our woods down here is different. You can see a little bit,
You can see.
but up there,
I wouldn't be caught dead in it.
okay. And we had these cryptid stories that go on in the and people actually live their entire lives studying cryptids. There's a whole science and a whole world to this that we don't understand. So there ain't no such thing as no demon face. They just want to start classifying all these people that can see as crazy.
Yeah.
Just like
And throw them in the crazy house.
they live.
And then drug them up with some medicine.
Exactly. And it ain't gonna do nothing but get worse. This is just the beginning.
The veil is getting real thin.
The veil getting thin. And these creatures have nowhere to go. So watch how many people gonna start reporting seeing Fae. Have you ever heard of Fae? The fairy people?
Yeah.
Got that okay.
Okay, so there's a lady on TikTok. She was saying that this place in the forest, she was in the forest walking. She was like, it's inhabited by fairies because, like, saw like this trail of like mushrooms
in a circle.
and then it was like just leading up the mountains. And she was just trying to tell people like this is like fairyland, like this is like real life fairies. But everybody was like, "Oh, you crazy, you crazy." No, girl.
No, because all right, because look, because it's a movie. What's the movie? So it's a movie. It's like a children movie. But what it was the dude had his grandfather could see the fairies, and he had wrote this book. No, not Peter Pan. It's Spiderwick Chronicles.
Okay.
Remember that movie? Mm-hmm. So on Spiderwick Chronicles, the dude had a circle of mushrooms around the house to keep the demons from coming to his house, right? So now, just like you said, on TikTok, them people be upstate in the mountains, and they see them trails of mushrooms, or you see a circle of pebbles and rocks and stones. And then also they said if you see like say if I'm talking to you right now and I'll be like, man, I think I want to buy my son like a little toy truck or whatever. But we in the middle of the woods now. And then we walk further up the trail and all of a sudden it's a little toy truck sitting right there, just randomly right there in the middle of the woods. They said that that's a fairy trap. You don't touch it. Look now. All right. Y'all think y'all done see some stuff, man. Just wait. People seeing UFOs. People are actually seeing aliens coming out of the. You remember when they what was that out west? They had that news. It came on the news, and they were like, them people said they saw 10-foot tall aliens in their backyard.
Nephilims.
All right. Okay.
It's getting real revelation-ish out here.
Huh?
It's getting real revelation-ish.
It is. It is revelation.
Mhm.
Do we put this on YouTube?
Huh?
Do we put this on YouTube?
Yeah. Hopefully they don't take it down again.
Hold on. Let me see. Let me just double check. Oh yeah, I'm on. Wait, am I on?
Mine's is on too.
Yours is
Oh, we
on.
got some shares. Thank you so much for sharing. I appreciate you. Sharing is caring. Okay.
And
And
it
I
is.
care for you.
Okay. Yeah, I'm on. I'm on. Okay. Yeah, appreciate y'all for sharing. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Yeah, it's about to go down. It's going down this year. So as we're revealing, as these things are being revealed, I like to give insight into the other world. So how about this? In the Bible talks about cryptids also. You know that, right?
Mhm.
So in what book was that? I'll figure it out. But it talks about the Leviathan. You remember that verse?
Yeah.
That talks about the Leviathan, right? And it gave a description of the Leviathan. The Leviathan lives in the water. His scales are close and tight together like armor, so they can't be pierced. He breathes fire, like atomic fire. Okay.
Godzilla. They said they had some sightings out there in
Oh yeah,
the Pacific or something.
yeah. That's why they was dropping them nuclear bombs.
Yeah.
Okay, now look. So on Google Maps, if you go on Google Maps, so recently the new thing is that the Leviathan has been moving. So that's what's causing a lot of the tsunamis and the waves and the catastrophic events that's going on. So they show on Google Maps, you can see the head of the dragon. Like, you seen that?
Yeah.
Down there between South America and Antarctica.
Mhm.
It was where Aurora Boreas or whatever is holding his tail in his mouth, like he's wrapped around the earth.
Mhm.
And you can see the head. Now, this is the thing that's crazy. So scientists study seismology or the movement of the tectonic plates, right?
Mhm.
So they have been studying the movement of this snake like head in the water, and it's actually been moving forward and lifting up out of the water at a slow rate. So it's like a giant. Okay. They're also predicting that by 2029 that America is going to be under all the coasts of America are going to be underwater. Okay. This is by 2029.
Yeah.
Yellowstone has erupted. The volcano in Yellowstone erupted. Okay. The volcano in Paris, France erupted.
Mhm.
And then there was one in Hawaii.
Yep.
And I think there was one in Russia
I think so.
that erupted.
Mhm.
Okay. So all of these events are happening around the world, and there's a ring of fire. Like they're all circled on a ring of fire around the northern hemisphere.
Mhm.
Okay. So we've been marked and set for cataclysm.
Yeah.
Okay. Don't let me take over the show now, because I will. So we were marked for cataclysm. Now, these are two things that were interesting to me. Did you see when Putin came out and said that they're worshiping a black Jesus or black God? Did you see that?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, ever since Putin did that, the rest of the European world has been following suit.
He also said that us blacks are being held hostage in America.
Okay.
Oh, and that leads me back to Celestial.
Mhm.
She prophesied that Russia was going to take over the U.S.,
Oh, they already doing that.
but she talking about like completely.
They already doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Because
already doing
we
it.
distracted
Of course.
by a stimulus check and all this other stuff going on. Where's Beyonce? Yeah.
You mean where's A. Marie?
Sasha Fierce.
No, and where's A. Marie?
Sasha Fierce.
Okay, because before A. Marie, it wouldn't be no Beyonce without A. Marie.
Beyonce is a demon.
Look, we
She's a
look,
witch.
look. We got four irons in the fire. We got four topics on the table right now.
I'm just
All right,
saying. Let's
we
just say
we
it.
got four irons in the fire. We want to make sure we keep them all organized because you're right. We see we would go down so many tangents because you're absolutely right. That is what's going on with our people. Our
We
people are
lost.
not.
We like we all got ADHD or something. Like we can't pay attention to nothing.
That's by design. We just talked about the school system.
Yeah. Schools are failing us. Why are we spending our tax monies on it?
It's
These kids
by.
can't even give change for $1 to $20.
That is very true.
They can't write their names in cursive, so they don't know what a signature is.
So they don't understand contracts. They'll be signing contracts left and right and give all their value away.
All of them got iPhones. When you first start up an iPhone, it makes you sign contracts. Agree, agree, agree.
Right.
They don't be knowing what they read.
They don't even read it. We don't
We
even
used to do
read.
popcorn reading in school, okay, where you would read a passage and then popcorn you tell somebody else to read. They don't
Mhm.
do that no more. So you ask them to read something, they struggle because they don't know. They don't read. I feel like school nowadays is just a daycare for them
Mm.
because they're not giving them anything to like go on with. Just passing them along. It's sad.
At what point? At what point does building our own nation become a react? Well, I guess I answer that myself. It can't become a reality until people can see it.
Risa Islam was speaking on that though. You know who Risa is.
Yeah, they made him disappear too.
Allegedly.
Yeah, because he signed a contract. He a Muslim. You can't look, man. Look, okay, look.
You're not gonna talk about my man now.
Now I got to
You're not gonna
because
talk about him.
I got
He's
to
doing the best
because
he can.
you
Okay.
you brought him up. That's the first thing. You brought him up. You
But
should have
that's
said his
my
name.
man.
Okay, you shouldn't have said his name. Then second on top of that, he got the bow tie on. I gotta say
Because why
something.
not? He
So
looked
look,
very decent with it on. He doesn't look horrible.
no, I agree with you. But listen, you can in this hour, you have to be understood on what's going on. That's why the Bible say, seek, study, so you can know. All religion, all of it, Yoruba, Muslim, Christian, Protestant, it don't matter. Any religious sect is controlled by the Vatican.
Yeah.
All of it is under the control of the Pope. So when you join any faction of it, any of it, you are still as religious as if you are a Christian. It's the same exact thing. Nothing changed. If you pay attention to it, it's all focused around a dollar. Okay, you got to understand. So it's time to stop selling our soul to these things. Then we don't have to run from them. You know what I'm saying? You can speak your truth without having to run from these people if you stop signing their contracts. But no, we want to be a part. We want to join. We want to be big in this group. So we keep joining these groups, and these groups always keep deceiving us. We don't understand that. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing wrong with standing alone. Who did Dick Gregory join?
Dick Gregory, didn't he? Wasn't he like a
He's a comedian and
he
an
with a group?
activist, but he didn't join anybody. He didn't join no Christian, no Muslim, no. He didn't join none of it. He stood alone and he lived his life out to old age and he passed away. Everybody else got killed early.
I feel like they killed him.
Dick Gregory?
Yes.
No, he lived his life out old age. They would have been took him out a long time ago.
That.
You know what I'm saying? They would have been took that man out. This man was 90 some years old. They would have been took him out. So, but look at the people like Martin Luther King. When he learned the truth, they took him out. Malcolm X, they took him out. Marcus Garvey.
I have my reservations on Martin Luther King. I've seen some stuff, but I kind of feel like it's true.
Like what?
This is Facebook talking. Okay, so Facebook was saying the only reason why Martin Luther King fought so hard for our freedom or whatever was because he was trying to see that white woman. It makes sense, but it don't. So I don't know what y'all think. I think
you say what? You think he made all the people march up there because he wanted to go see that white lady at the office?
This is Facebook and Black Twitter talking. They saying that MLK Jr.
Come on,
did all this so that he could see that white woman.
Yeah. I don't man. Martin Luther King, in my opinion, he figured out who we were. Malcolm X. He came across Malcolm X.
I feel like Malcolm X was goated before him.
Malcolm X was the one that put him on. He the one told him. And then once Malcolm X talked to him, now he started changing his thing. They took him out. You can't teach the Indians who they are. You can't tell the Indians that everything belongs to them, or else this whole game is over,
Yes.
right? And Martin Luther King started telling the Indians who they were, and that's it. That's where he messed. That's where they all mess up. Young Pharaoh.
That's really how we started failing. After that era of the grandparents and all them, the civil rights and all that, it's like we just
we just fell down completely.
all they work was for nothing. Cause y'all ain't doing nothing. Y'all don't read books no more. Like they used to read. We don't read.
It's a design though, man. It's designed that way. So once we and I, you know what, and I say this all the time because like we reference the Bible a lot, you know what I'm saying, because we in that area or whatever. But the Bible says that we're gonna be forced to wander around in the wilderness for 40 days and 40 nights and all that. And in my opinion, we ain't on them but like day 25.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
We're just here.
We just on like day 25. So there's still a lot of ignorant blood in our groups that has to be eliminated. First of all, when you pay attention to the thing, we don't even understand things as simple. We can't look at history and see that there's been a hot potato being passed around. Okay. It's been the agenda of multiple groups of people to destroy this nation. It started with the Africans,
Sure did.
the black ones, the Moors, the ones y'all want to call. Those were the first conquerors of America. They're the first ones to incite war in this land. They couldn't beat us. So they went back and go get some other people, the Ashkenazis. Okay. What we call present day Jews, right? Okay. So they were the ones that were considered smart in that time to come up with ways of doing warfare. They passed the hot potato to your present day, you're Caucasian. That's in America.
Yep.
Okay. The ancestors of the Caucasian groups in America were convicts, prisoners, homeless, vagabonds. They were all things negative. Okay. Slaves.
White is negative.
They were right, because black is pale. In the legal book, black means pale, P-A-L-E. Pale is not dark or melanated. That's not pale. Black, they literally came to this country and switched their position with ours. So a white man is an illuminated, melanated being. That's what a white man is. But because we don't know to utilize white, because it's not about this. It ain't got nothing to do with this, because nobody's white. There's no white man. The only thing that can say that he might be white is a skinwalker.
White.
A skinwalker be the only one go down there and apply for white. A skinwalker. So if you a skinwalker, so
you identify as white.
If you identify as a skinwalker, you go on down there and you sign up for white. Otherwise, everybody else is a color. You pink. You pay. You know what I'm saying? You're not that. So it's literally a legal status. So everybody that signed their name as white on a legal status, they now get to reap the benefits of being white in America. You get the boat. You get the big house. You get the top paying job.
You get the credit score of 800 you come out the
That's
womb.
right, because all of that belongs to the original people of America. Okay? The issue is the original people's place has been swapped by somebody else. It's a trickery.
Yeah.
Otherwise, none of this works. So we can't read. They don't give us the best books in our schools. They don't teach us nothing in school. When we come out of school, we got a whole bunch of useless information. Now they're destroying African-American studies. They're tearing down all the monuments of what they put us through because it's all about us. Yeah. It ain't never gonna not be about us.
And this ain't to bash white people. It's
just the truth.
It's the truth.
Notice this. Let me tell you this. A person that's telling you the truth only gets mad when you lie on them. Right. A person that's lying gets mad when you tell the truth.
Defensive.
You understand what I'm saying? So every time we go to speak up for ourselves, everybody get mad. All right. Now, that's
go back to your own country. We don't need you here. If you don't need me, baby, I pad your pockets every year.
You understand me?
File taxes.
You understand?
So you do need me, baby.
Okay. And then on top of that, if I go back far enough in your bloodline, your people come from somewhere else. So technically, the only person you could be talking to is you.
Who's the real intruder?
Exactly.
We been here.
Exactly.
Been.
How many black people have you seen go to China saying that they're going for the Chinese dream to bring it back to America. How many of our people have you seen do that? I mean, go anywhere in the world and say we're going for that dream to bring it back.
They be going for the American dream.
The whole
For
world
what?
comes here for the American dream,
What's
right?
the American dream? A white picket fence?
The American dream is stealing from the Indians. All right, now.
It be your own folks.
It be your own
Be your
people.
own folks.
Okay, now look, now we don't win a little off, you know what I'm saying, politically. I hope it makes sense, because the only way that they're able to do this is because of black politicians that have sold us out. Now we getting there. Okay, this is the only way that they can do this to us.
The Al Sharptons,
the Jesse Jacksons, and the list goes on to even into the local political arenas. This happens all over the country. It's the people that look just like you that's handing everything over to the other nations for a paycheck. That is our biggest problem in this country with our people. It's our own people selling us out.
Look at the rappers and everything.
All right. Now
Sexy Red.
Oh, yeah. And you know what? I don't even blame her.
I do.
I don't blame her.
I do.
Because I don't blame her, because she's doing what's in her character to do. I don't blame her. I blame us. Because we shouldn't be allowing her to be lifted up to that level like that. Why her show selling out?
Her show ain't sell out.
What,
It got
Sexy Red?
canceled because of low ticket sales.
Ooh, Sexy Red?
Yes.
Oh, that's a win. That's a win.
How y'all make her famous, but y'all want to go to her concert?
Well, technically, we didn't make her famous. Don't nobody really know who her fan base is. Like, nobody. It's like she just
black females,
black women. But she didn't really have. Well, I mean, that first song she made, I don't know, man. I don't know.
I don't vibe with her.
I don't know, man. Listen, I don't know.
I just don't.
Everything is up for a reset now.
I really think she's a clone
of who?
Young Thug.
We can go research it. Dang, that's crazy, man. You see how crazy this is? Like, why do we have to sit up here and talk about this?
Because they don't know.
Why we couldn't just be like, you know what I'm saying? What you gonna eat tonight? Man, I'm finna make
what I eat tonight? I got a meal prep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we can't talk about regular things. Now we have to go into things that are considered to be hidden from our viewpoint. These are the things we have to discuss just to try to stay on point and on level with this, because it's easy to get lost now. It's so easy to get lost in all this. You know what I'm saying? There's so much going on. It's so easy to get lost. But when you can see, because there's a few people out here that can see, when you have the ability to see, or somebody around you has the ability to see, you should gravitate to that person, especially if they're not requiring anything of you or asking you for anything. They're just giving you the information.
Free game.
Because the spirit is speaking. Okay? So we're going to have to be left to navigate this world, because it's going to get worse. You know what I'm saying? Did you see that video of them people? They was in Yosemite National Park, and they was walking on the boardwalk or whatever. They was doing a little video thing, and then all of a sudden, the ground started rumbling, and it was like a steam. What's that thing called? A geyser, whatever. The thing that shoot out all the water or whatever. So the thing but it shot out methane gas from inside the planet. Okay, so suddenly, all of a sudden, there's a giant pocket of methane gas that appeared under Yosemite Park that's about to explode or rupture any day. Like, come on, man, you can't make this stuff up. Like, you can't make this stuff up that's happening. Like, it's not normal. You know, people are not thinking normal. People don't drive normal. You know what I mean? People don't dress normal. People don't look normal. You know what I'm saying? We have these all over YouTube, all over Facebook, all over TikTok, all over social media. They're showing you these multiple different accounts of people transforming in front of your face. Like, all of these things are just happening, and we just what's the next party? What's the next this?
Let me get them new shoes.
You know, we're still stuck on stupid.
We are.
It's sad.
Real sad.
It's sad. You know. How long we say we're gonna be on today? I just want to make sure.
An hour.
We're gonna be on for an hour. All right, let's go 5 more minutes. All right. So look, I want y'all to understand this. The email and the open phone line is here for y'all to use.
Yeah.
We want y'all to participate. Because all y'all that be talking to me behind the scenes but don't want to come forward and talk about the things we be talking about, the same exact stuff behind, I need y'all to call in. I need y'all to call in and talk about it, because you never know if somebody's thinking like you or may have a question like you, you know what I'm saying, or may just want to, maybe they're a little bit shy. Somebody can break the ice, you know what I'm saying? Like, because these type of conversations are needed to be had, and we don't know everything.
Sure don't.
We know we need y'all. We need to bounce off y'all. Y'all bounce off us. We work together. It's a community thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And that's my rant for the day. I'm through.
And it could be about anything. It could be about conspiracy theories, politics, loving relationships,
Mm-hmm.
traveling. It could be about anything.
Mm-hmm.
Just message us.
Yep. Just give us a call, man. You know what I'm saying? So we here for y'all.
Mhm.
I think this show's been pretty interesting.
It has. It's been really good today.
I'm looking forward to this season.
Hmm.
I'm looking forward to this season. So I feel like I don't know how. Maybe y'all can leave it in the comments. Let me know what y'all think. You know what I'm saying? What's a good amount of time to answer a question? That's my question. What's a decent amount of time to say we have a question on there? We write the question, then we come on and answer and discuss it. What's a decent amount of time to discuss a topic?
I feel like it shouldn't. It should be like. It shouldn't have to be time as long as you answer it to where people can understand it and
Hmm.
it's effective.
And it's effective and complete. All right, cool. So if y'all have any type of comments or concerns or anything that y'all want to talk about, want to discuss, then you see the email at the bottom of the screen rotating right there. You know what I'm saying? This is our first show. We will be back next week.
Uh-huh.
Um,
Same time,
same
same back
time,
channel.
same channel. WPMM 6:30 will be here.
Mhm.
We appreciate all y'all tuning in today. Y'all make sure y'all like,
Yeah,
share, and subscribe,
because sharing is caring.
because sharing is caring. Plus, we can see the algorithm. We can see what y'all doing, the insights.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So y'all do us a solid and share this, man, so we can keep that algorithm running. But anyway, again, I'm Luke 1817, and that is
Well,
it's Moel. You're in a sea of green,
yeah.
lucky green.
But it's making my skin look amazing right now. I
Oh,
appreciate that.
and blue is my favorite color.
Amazing.
So we doing this thing big for y'all, man. But y'all stay with us. We'll be back next week, same time. I appreciate y'all tuning in. And yeah, y'all like, share, subscribe one more time, man. We trying to get them numbers up. Gotta get that check. If you're trying to come on the show too, also, which is gonna be in a future date, just hit us up in the inbox. There are some fees associated with that, but we can go ahead and get you guys scheduled. We'll kind of cater the show around you for that day, and you can join us on the conspiracy theories and the different topics that we have. You know what I'm saying? So y'all make sure y'all stay up with us, man. This is Beauty in the Brain podcast, and we'll see y'all next week.
Wait, I do have an announcement. Sorry. I have an announcement for all the back to schoolies, all the students and everything. If you are in need of school supplies, stuff like that, we have a back to school bash coming up on August 10th, which is Saturday at 10 a.m. Okay, it's at the church, Zion Hope, 201 West Leonard Street. You come on down and get you some school supplies, food, games, all that type of stuff. Yeah.
You said it's Zion Hope?
Yes.
That's by PHS?
Yes, it's by PHS.
Okay, yeah, Zion Hope by PHS.
If you need school supplies, come on by.
Okay. All right, cool. All right, you got anything else?
That's it.
All right, we'll see y'all next week.
Bye, Poos.
Y'all have a good week, man. Peace.